This is a stock analysis update for Rockhopper exploration. Before I start this video, please remember that I do these videos just for fun as a hobby and always speak to a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decision. Now, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see that I've done lots of videos in the past about Rockhopper. The best one's actually probably the first one. This one over a year ago goes into loads of detail about the history of oil exploration in the Falklands. So make sure you check those out if you're interested in this stock. This, though, is going to be a very quick video because I'm updating you for entertainment purposes only that I've sold the rest of my Rockhopper. Now, if you go back to the last video I did, when I went through their books, it looked like they were a company that was really in danger of running out of money. They only had 7 million of cash left and 6 million of short-term account payables. And you could see how the accounts payables had been stacking up as well, which is kind of always a bit of a warning sign. So that caught my attention. And in their half-year report, and I did go through this in my last video, they announced that they had 6.7 million of cash left, but a 4 million burn rate. These additional fees, which they don't specify, so it's 4 million burning rate, 4 million burn rate, plus unknown extra costs. And then they mentioned this 3 million legal fees, which doesn't have to be paid actually until they get the court decision. And they made a big point of mentioning that if people didn't claim all of the warrants that had been issued before their expiration date, which is the 31st of December this year, then if they didn't get the 4.9 million that you'd expect from that, then they would be running out of money in 12 months and having to be doing a capital raise or gain money in some way or other. So when I looked at that in the last video, I kind of thought that it looked to me like, although they really were running on fumes, to me, the timings looked like they might just about manage to hold it together in time for Navitas to raise the 1.8 billion and sign the final investment decision. So I decided to stay along for the ride and take that risk. However, as we started to endanger this trading channel that I'd drawn, I decided to take another look at Rockhopper. And on their website, they have these total voting rights news releases every month. And in these, it tells you how many warrants have been issued each month. And I was going through this, and what I found was that actually, initially, there were 60.9 million warrants issued, but only 9.9 million of those have been claimed. And actually, ever since the half-year report, only 3.9 million have been claimed, raising only a paltry 400,000. So of the original 60.9 million warrants, there's still 50 million left. Now, I'm not really an expert at all on such matters, but to me, I don't really understand why people are waiting till the lowest price possible to issue their warrants. And we've only really got about 6 weeks until we get to the deadline date. So, based on their 2023 half year report, we kind of expect them to run out of money here halfway through 2024 unless all of those warrants get claimed. Implication being that with that 5 million, they are going to be able to kind of run on gas the second half of 2024, which will be in time for Navitas to come in with the final investment decision. The actual legal hearing with the Italians, we don't know when the result of that will be. It will be any time in between the beginning of 2024 and the end of 2024. So we do not know when that will come in. And obviously, when that comes in, that will be, that will actually fix all the problems. But there's still this kind of real gap here where we're concerned about them running out of money. Now, I'm sure that what will happen is that we'll get the RNS out in January saying that they've sold all the 50 million warrants just in time, everything okay. But myself, I just have no real knowledge about these matters. For me, I'm extremely skittish about this, seeing that only £400,000 worth have been claimed in the last 4 months. So for me, really, it's kind of the compounding of risks upon risks upon risks that have convinced me to take my money off the table when it comes to Rockhopper. We've got the risk of Navitas not achieving their final investment decision. And believe you me, that's a very big risk. Then there's the uncertainty about when are they going to run out of money. And then the kind of straw on the camel's back for me is seeing how little of these warrants have left the shelves. And that's kind of the straw that breaks the camel's back for me. I just can't deal with the risk profile for this company at the moment. However, once that gets clarified, which won't be long into next year, then I'll be interested in actually buying them back again once I feel secure that the only roadblock left really is the Navitas final investment decision. And be aware that that is in itself, quite a challenging risk to take on. So there you go. I'm sure it's going to go tanking up now that I've left my position, but I do like to blog my investment ideas and my investment journey just for entertainment purposes only. So I hope you found this video useful. Please tell me why I'm wrong in the comments, and I look forward to speaking to you at the next video. I do videos like this one just for fun as a hobby. It's for entertainment purposes only. You'd be really stupid to make any kind of investment decision based on this video. Always consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decision. Prices can go down as well as up.